Start the servo motor. It is getting power, but it's not turning. I can hear it attempting to turn when I turn my potentiometer. I'll get into that in a second. Alright, so the whole point of this lab is to get our potentiometer here, and you turn this knob. The servo motor should also turn with your change in the potentiometer. So everything's all wired up properly. I'll get into the wiring a little bit with the code. So first I'm going to get into the code. So the servo motor, the communication for the servo motor, alright, initially is not in our code, so we have to add that in there to include the servo so our Arduino board can communicate with this servo motor. And we do that by adding the servo motor into our library, into our language library, using a hashtag include servo.h, and then we name the object being the servo motor, as my servo is the example in the book. So this object in our language library is going to be called my servo. So anytime we refer to my servo in any of our programming, we are referring to the servo motor itself. So we enter all of our variables. Really what we're starting out with is our pins, our digital pins, where they're going to. Alright, so our servo motor is going to be on our analog pin alpha 0, and then our digital pins here, I'm sorry, the alpha 0 is going to our potentiometer, our third pin on our potentiometer, and our servo motor, digital pin 9, is going to our servo motor. So we enter all the variables to say which pin is which going to which part of the board, so our potentiometer and our servo motor in this case. Moving on, we also have to initialize our values for our potentiometer. Really, what the values are is a scale of numbers. So as I turn my potentiometer up or down, those values are red, and you can see that in our serial monitor. So as I turn my potentiometer up, you'll see our values going up, and those are pre-entered. We put those in between 0 to 1023 values, and then 0 to 179. So as I turn this up, you'll see those values increase, or you'll see them decrease as we turn that down. And I checked that the serial monitor is working, and I don't think you'd be able to hear this as I turn this up and down. It's not moving, but you can hear a change in the motor. I don't know if it's going to work on my microphone or not. Let's see here. Alright, so I turned it up and down. I'll do it again. I have my motor right over my microphone. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it or not. Just so you can hear that the motor is attempting to do its job. But that might not work. So give it a shot. So you can see that. Alright, so our values are read from there, and then they're read from there and they're printed out onto the serial monitor, so we can verify on our computer that in fact our potentiometer is working. And like I said, the motor itself's not moving, but I can hear it. When you turn it up and down, you can hear it attempting to do its job. You can always throw it together again and try and show you after class. But that's that. That's my Arduino Lab number 5.